Hi guys, and welcome to your daily tarot reading for Thursday the 3rd of October 2019. Thanks for joining me. I'm using the Wild Unknown Tarot for today's reading. Let's have a look at what the cards want you to be aware of and what is going on for you today. So let's pick a card here. Ooh, never seen that before. And here. Almost. Okay, interesting. We have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, then we've got the Tower, and then we've got the Six of Wands. So, the Nine of Wands is money that's protected and shielded. It's security, it's having enough money in the bank that you don't need to worry. It's about having a fortune, basically. It's about being wealthy and having that protected and put away. And that there's an abundance and that there is more than enough. And usually the Nine of Pentacles indicates someone who's rich through their own actions. So not because of an inheritance or winning the lottery or something like that. It's through hard work, gaining wealth. That's in reverse. So as you can see, the pentacles now turn around. You've got the 2 points at the top. And what that means is that your physical your things, your stuff, your circumstances, all of the things that you've acquired that you now need to pay for, like the giant house and the council tax just on the land is like a fortune. That may feel a little bit heavy today, so you may feel under some sort of financial pressure. Then we've got the Tower, and that's an unexpected crash and a hit. And as you can see, a tree being injured and losing its top. It's kind of like cutting the head off it. So the Tower usually means major upheaval, trauma, major change that's unexpected, that comes out of nowhere. That comes out of, just the blue. It doesn't have an effect on your finances, really. I don't think it means that your savings are going to be affected or anything like that. But what I feel is that instead of being busy and working and being able to earn money for yourself, today that is kind of stopped because the card is in reverse and the Tower takes precedence. So it may be that something major happens in your life that interrupts the day. Can be positive or negative. It doesn't need to be negative just because it's the Tower. It can be that something major breaks the day in half, so to speak, and it might give you an opportunity to look at what your job entails, and if you're bogged down and if you're overwhelmed, it may allow you to kind of let go of the dead weight, like if you don't really need to do these 2 things, then you could let go of those, and then the burden would feel lighter, and it would be a lighter load that you were carrying. So this can be an opportunity to revise your daily routine and your work and how much you're putting into your work and what your daily routine looks like. And finally, we've got the Six of Wands, and that's real success. It's after the negativity, we get a rainbow. Let all of that just fall behind and look forward. Look at the rainbow. Look at the happy outcome all of this has. And moving forward into the future, A rainbow is always kind of ahead of you, isn't it? It's never like when you look behind you, you see a rainbow. Well, I guess sometimes you do. But symbolically, it indicates looking ahead and looking to the future. So I really think that you lighten your load today and you're able to let go of physical circumstances that trap you and bind you. So, for instance, a job that you've done for 20 years, but that you've grown to really despise, a way of eating that you've eaten this way your whole life, your parents ate that way, and you're just sick of it. Like, food doesn't taste nice anymore. You want to change your diet. Change your diet. It takes a lot of emotional energy to make a big change in your life. Like if you want to stop drinking, you've got to, well, you don't have to do anything, but usually when you resolve something like that, you build up this energy inside, which is all about, okay, I'm going to will this, I'm going to make this happen. And if it's not an illness, you know, if you don't have alcoholism or addiction or anything like that, then by using willpower, you can just say, okay, in November, I'm not going to drink anything. And it does still take emotional energy because you have to bring up that resolve. So we're saying here today that anything that requires that resolve to make changes is going to end up with a rainbow. And a rainbow is a symbol of hope, and a rainbow is a yes. Rainbow is a thumbs up, okay? If you're changing your daily routine, so if you make changes to move to Zone 1 London because you're sick of commuting in from Brighton, then that takes a major kind of shift in the sense that you go out and you actually look at places in London where you're going to live. If you kind of make that your exploration or your search for meaning today, your journey, your discovery, then that's going to have a happy outcome as well. So anything really that has to do with the physical world, so work and money and your daily routine and your physical health, anything like that may be really interrupted, and because of that you're able to see it for what it is and you're able to make changes in those areas, whichever one is affected the most through you. When you make up your mind to deal with it and to embrace it rather than go into denial and say, hey, nothing's wrong, nothing's the matter here. Like for instance, if today your diet has been really bad, okay, and today you have what are those fake heart attacks called? Angina, isn't it? If you have angina, I may be wrong. My apologies. But you may, have a sensation like having a heart attack, and you go to the hospital and they say it's fine. Nothing's wrong here, except that you've got high cholesterol and that you need to change your diet. So this can serve as a wake-up call that in the end has a happy outcome, even though it's unpleasant at the moment, because you then make changes or you're forced to make changes. You have that wake-up call and it has a happy outcome. It could also mean a spiritual awakening or an awakening within your body, that you let go of the body, that you transcend the body and you leave it behind like a bunch of sticks and you go off into the rainbow, so to speak. Let's see what it means number-wise. We have got 9 and 16 and then 6. So 16 and 6 is 22 and 9 is 31. 3 and 1 is 4, and 4 is about structure and stability. So some sort of structure and stability in your life is going to be highlighted or threatened today or challenged in some sort of manner in an unexpected way. And don't see it as this big, terrible event, because we don't always know what's good and bad for us in the moment. You know, things that feel like, hooray, I'm going to celebrate this, can actually turn out to be our downfall. And things that feel awful and you're like, oh, I just want to give up, can actually be the moment that causes us to really, really thrive. Like in this situation. So 4 is also about building structure and changing the structures that you've got in your life. And you don't lose anything in the process. You're just as rich at the end of the day as you were to begin with, money-wise. But in terms of anything physical, your body, work, daily routine, that is going to be transformed, and you'll be happier at the end of the day in one of those areas. Okay. So I'm also just being told that 9 in here is freedom and it's spirituality. So 9 is spiritual strength and completion in numerology. So the chance to see a rainbow, to have a spiritual awakening as such, the likelihood of that happening is also really high today. So simply be present in the moment, pay attention, and have a wonderful day. If you'd like a personal reading with me, then please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. Click on the readings tab to audio reading. I use astrology, tarot, and numerology in my personal reading, so I can answer any questions you've got. Have a lovely day, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.